Now, when you discuss about the features, you have to talk about uniqueness of the movement, you have to discuss about the class composition, and you need to see how the leaders mobilized the masses. So whether it is on the political lines or on the religious lines, we'll discuss about that. We'll come to that, and that's one of the criticism also. Okay, so mobilization, how the mobilization was done, and what the trends emerged. Okay, so what are the trends emerged? So these are the things that we are going to discuss now. Now, the most important point is this is the first mass movement under Indian National Congress. So first mass movement under Indian National Congress. And the other point which you can say is it is not just a elite movement. Many sections like teachers, students, lawyers, politicians, women, even vegetable vendors, newspaper vendors, okay, milk vendors, everybody participated. So common people were actually participated in this movement. So it's not just elite movement. Another important point is the leaders used religious and cultural symbols to mobilize the masses. And this we will discuss as a criticism also, because this led to alienation of one section of the people, that is Muslims. The reason is like they used Durga Puja, Ganesh festival, etc. Especially Bal Gangadhar Tilak, when we speak, he used Ganesh festival, right? So in Bengal, if you see, Durga Puja and Raksha Bandhan is very important and very famous, and it is very difficult to mobilize people on the basis of political lines. People are not much aware. Okay, so it is very easy to mobilize people on the lines of religion, and people are ready to do anything for religion. So the intention of the leaders were actually good. They want to mobilize the masses, but the way they did it is by using religion was not that accepted by many people. So when you mobilize people on the basis of Durga Puja, etc., the intention was to bring more people, so that in the next day newspaper you will see 4,000, 5,000, 10,000 people assembled. But they actually came for Durga Puja, but at least you can say that this much mobilization was there. Now, what is the criticism? These leaders forgot the aspirations of minority. Minority means I'm talking about Muslims. So Muslims turned against this. They felt that they are alienated. So the intention of leaders was good, but the outcome was bad. So what is the objective of nationalists? They want to invoke nationalism in the minds of the people by mobilizing them on the basis of religion. Then only people will come. But Muslims, they got alienated. And if you see, separatism in India is actually started from here. Now, one more point is, Tagore wrote a very famous poem for uniting Bengal, Amar Sonar Bangla. It means our golden Bengal. And today it is a national anthem or national song of Bangladesh. So actually Tagore became the author of two national anthems. Now, what are the criticisms? Let's quickly look at the criticism also. The idea was basically to unite Bengal, but Muslims were alienated. So, important criticism is Muslims alienated. The reason is mainly because of the religious symbols or the cultural symbols. Okay. Now, secondly, I already told you it was confined to Calcutta and urban Bengal. So, it was not reached to the rural areas. Okay. So, it was confined to urban Bengal. So it was confined to urban. Now for the rural peasants, Congress was actually a supporter of zamindars, because Congress party was dominated by zamindars. Okay, so rural people were not involved in this, and Muslims of eastern part did not participate. Now all these issues created difference between moderates and extremists. So we will discuss that separately in the next video. What was the issue between moderates and extremists, and how it resulted into Surat split. So moderates just want to confine it to Calcutta or in Bengal, but extremists, they want to extend it to other parts of India, but moderates were not ready. So that led to the split. We will be discussing about that split in the next video. And before I end this video, I want to discuss one more point which I have missed out under Lord Dufferin. This is not the context for discussing that particular point, but since I have missed it under Lord Dufferin and there is a possibility of getting a question, I am discussing it. Okay, so it is actually Aitchison Commission. You just need to know what is it and what was the recommendation, who appointed this, that's it. Okay, so what was this commission? It is a public service commission. Public service commission. So you should not have any confusion if you get a statement like it's a commission related to education, or it's a commission related to famine, or it's a commission related to election. You should not have any such confusion. Okay, so it's a public service commission under Sir Charles Aitchison. Okay, Charles Aitchison. Now, who appointed this commission? I already told you, Lord Dufferin. Okay, Lord Dufferin in 1886. Lord Dufferin appointed in 1886. Now, the important points. So let me discuss it quickly. So the first point is, he rejected the idea of simultaneous examination for covenanted service. Okay, so rejected the idea of simultaneous exam for covenanted service. He also advised abolition of statutory civil service. Then next is, he proposed the setting up of provincial civil services. Provincial civil services. Now, this must be separately recruited. Okay, this must be separately recruited either by promotion from lower ranks or direct recruitment, like we follow even now also in our states, right? So either direct recruitment or promotion from the lower ranks. Next is, covenanted and uncovenanted service should be renamed as imperial and provincial services. And the covenanted and uncovenanted is actually created by Lord Cornwallis. We have discussed already. So it has to be renamed as imperial and provincial. Now, one more recommendation, again very important: maximum and minimum age. 19 is the minimum age, maximum age is 23. We have seen a lot of debate and controversy related to this maximum age, right? So it was 21 earlier and it was reduced to 19 by Lord Lytton, and we have seen a lot of protest, and again Lord Ripon was increased this to 21, basically annulled this provision. Now it was increased to 23 and 19 is the minimum age. Now more and more Indians can enter into the civil services. I hope these points are clear for all of you. These are the points that you need to look into. So if you get a question, Aitchison Commission, it is Public Service Commission appointed by Dufferin in 1886, headed by Charles Aitchison. These are the recommendations. Rejected the idea of simultaneous exam, advised abolition of statutory civil services. He proposed setting up of provincial civil services, and the recruitment should be done separately, either by promotion or by direct appointment. Then covenanted and uncovenanted should be renamed as imperial and provincial. Then related to age, minimum is 19 and maximum is 23. I hope this is clear for all of you. Next video we'll discuss about moderates, extremists, then we'll discuss about revolutionaries. Then if possible before your prelims, I'll try to cover most important events, most important personalities. Then one which I have missed out is Lord Wellesley, Lord Minto.